there's not a lot you can do to thank the people who take care of you. You were in the road.
Just don't forget to laugh every day.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, chest PT, see you later.
Alright, Mary's gonna go work out with chest PT, and yeah, welcome to our day. Mary is back from PT.
Could you send my nurse in, please?
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
She did the stairs, and then they did a little bit of PT.
The stairs went fine. That's my first time since surgery, and we took some rests, which was really helpful. Because I can push through it, like, I don't know when, you know, like, I can always push harder. But they know, like, watching my numbers, when to make me rest. So, that's helpful. But that lung pain in the back, now it's in the front. So, I don't get it. But, another thing to check off the list.
Good job. Alright, and I am working on editing the vlog. I was just editing the footage of me crashing the drone into a tree yesterday. So that was pretty funny. But that's what's going on. Sounds of the hospital. Oh, hi Oliver. You wanted to be on the camera? Okay. Hey guys, so I needed to get the SIM card out of my phone to fix it, and I didn't have like a SIM card tool or like you can use a paper clip or whatever. I was like, Mary, do you have any ideas of something that I can use to open up my phone? We're like searching the room. Is there a blood draw needle?
Yeah, like any of these. And then we like tried cutting this plastic thing, see if that would be strong enough. No. And then he's like, oh man. And he like sat down on his bench, and I went, oh, I know, my Bible. And he's like, what?
She goes, front page of my Bible. Apparently, Mary keeps a safety pin.
7 years ago, I put a safety pin in the front page of my Bible.
That is hilarious.
I knew I would need it someday.
And here we are.
Here we are.
So,
here you go, babe.
Thanks for always being prepared.
I got you covered.
Thanks.
So, the afternoon was, good and kind of rough. I got back from exercise and did some more airway clearance. That wasn't fun, and that brought on actually some kind of significant lung pain. So I've been having lung pain in the back. When I inhale, it's like at the top back part of my lungs. And then today after chest PT, when I breathe out, it was in the front left. Like, it's just weird. So basically where we're at health-wise is I'm worse than when I came in. And here's, some of the reasons. We do think that part of my symptoms could be the fungal issue, which we are currently treating, and hopefully, but the thing is with fungal treatment, it's a long-term thing, 6 months. So we might not see a benefit might be weeks, might be months. So there's that possibility. I've been on IV antibiotics continuous for 2 weeks, and my lung function is lower than when I started. And also, we haven't done lung function tests since my surgery, but anesthesia and just in general surgery is known to kind of set your lungs back, but it's a necessary risk that we had to take. So the good news is I have a new port. It's great. I love it. The not so good news, it probably set me back a little bit. The other good news is that we got more information about what's in my lungs. The not so great news, because of the bronchoscopy, my lungs are just really congested. So, like this afternoon, I got a low-grade fever, and I just, I think we're at a place where there's really no explanations, and we have to be okay with that because it is what it is. Ideally, after 2 weeks of intense airway clearance and continuous IV medication, ideally, I'd be better than I was when I came in. But we don't live in an idealistic world. We live in the real world where bodies do what they want to do. And so because that's our reality, we are going to keep fighting. And I'm going to keep giving it my all, like 110% during airway clearance. It's not fun. It is painful, but I'm going to do it because I know my lungs need it. And that's just kind of where we're at. So as far as like when we're going to go home, we don't know. My lungs are not able to go home yet. We're testing my oxygen saturations. It seems to be doing better. So tonight I'm going to sleep without oxygen and we'll see how it goes. And we might be switching IV antibiotics. My blood counts are doing good. So there are like some things that aren't going crazy. Like normally my blood counts go crazy. This time they're staying stable. That's really good. I have a brand new port. That's really good. The blood count, the blood draws from my port, we did port versus peripheral stick today, so I had 2 blood draws, and they're pretty much the same. There's a little difference, but I don't think that's a big enough difference to matter. I'll talk to the team tomorrow and find out. So that's really good. So there's good news along with it, but kind of the overall review of how my lung health is, it's unfortunately worse than when I came in. But I'm just going to keep living life.
Yeah, and we know the fungus is in there, and that's a long-term treatment. So
yeah,
it's kind of one of those things where we won't expect to see results from that, and we do think that that is playing a role in how Mary's feeling. So,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to communicate this. Can you hold this?
Yeah. Oh, here's your safety pin.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it right back. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to communicate this. I feel like I'm in a really weird position.
You're good.
Do you want to show them what's going on in front of your face?
Well, I've got like balloons and streamers and all kinds of stuff happening. Oh, wow. Now it's free. Okay.
Road streamer. Okay, so...
What are you trying to say?
And I don't even know if you actually know this.
Look at the tail.
Hi, Bonesy. I see you.
Okay.
All right. The original blood fungal marker, the galactomannan, BD-glucan, was elevated really high. And so that was our first initial, indication, oh, maybe she has a fungal issue. So my doctor started looking into it.
Yeah, we explained that that was false.
But here's the thing. The infectious disease doctor said, so she's the one who said, actually there's glucan in IVIG, maybe that's why the BD-glucan is elevated. So she was like, okay, maybe that's what it is. They retested, indeed, it's the IVIG. So that means no fungal markers. But she said, what triggered her? So she was in the conversation already, and that made her think of something. I wonder, even though her fungal markers are negative, I wonder if there is still a fungal issue. There's another trigger for her.
Because your last bronch, you had fungus growing in your lungs.
Okay, right. From
the one
last
before.
bronch,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I think we need to bronch her. And so with my team, you know, they all discussed it, and they discussed the pros and cons. And they said, okay, we need to do this. And so they bronched me, and sure enough.
This terminology of they bronched me. It sounds like they like attacked you or something.
It did kind of feel like an attack on my lungs. A bronchoscopy, if you're like, what is she talking about? Okay, a bronch.
You can watch the last few videos.
There you go. A bronchoscopy is a camera that goes down into your lungs. They put you to sleep. It's wonderful. So I just think it's crazy that a wacky number, because of another drug, got another team involved, which made them do a bronch, which made us find out the fungus, which is probably the reason.
And in the midst of all that, though, your culture from last week did grow fungus.
Which is just so crazy.
So...
Because it hasn't grown that.
I know, it hasn't grown fungus in a while. So it is, I mean, it's obviously prominent and...
Yeah.
Something that needs treated, so...
Yeah. So I think that fungus freaks me out more than bacteria.
Why is that?
Because, like, if I say, like, I have a resistant bacteria...
That's just because you're used to it.
Yeah, but saying I have fungus is, like, grosser to me. Ew. But, again, it's not contagious to normal people. Only to other CF patients. So don't worry. You're not going to get my fungus. I'm really, really thankful my temperature came back down. I was just laying here. Oh, here's what I looked like. So, I feel like I'm gonna go somewhere.
You're gonna go somewhere?
But I'm not.
I'm gonna go get some sushi for us for dinner, and we will see you guys later.
Peter's back with the dinner, and I'm nauseous, but hopefully some Zofran will help me feel better. That's hospital life. And we all just take a minute and thank Peter for all of his amazing work. He is a full-time YouTuber, a part-time pastor, my full-time, obviously, husband and caregiver, and he's sleeping in the hospital with me. So it's inevitably a lot. He's feeling super exhausted tonight, logically so. So I wanted to transform his caregiver bed from, like, there was some clean laundry on it, so I'm folding that, putting that away, and I was thinking, like, oh, I should put some fancy candles in the window or something. I don't have candles, so I'm going to finish sorting the laundry, and I'll make his bed, and I'll show him. Actually, I'm not gonna, like, reveal it. It's not like bed reveal 2016. I just, the reason I was coughing was because I had been over here. It is so worth it, though. There's not a lot you can do to thank the people who take care of you. And I think that's probably, like, I mean, I'm used to being the one who needs to be taken care of. I love taking care of other people. I'm used to being the one who's receiving the care. But I think one of the hardest parts is that it's almost impossible to thank the people who take care of you. And I have absolutely no idea how to thank my parents for raising me and taking care of me, and now for Peter for taking care of me. So I do what I can, and I do the little things that I try to help with. I guess all of this is to say I'm very thankful for Peter. He is truly the definition of selfless love. And voila. It doesn't look a ton different, but there's this happy little bed and our happy little Ollie. There's this little drone, some water. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for everything. And just as the tables turn, that bed, this bed.
She made my bed and I'm making her bed.
Thank
I just realized
you.
how special that was.
That is special.
So, did you show them how we make the bed in the hospital?
No, I did not. Are you going to give them an expert tip?
We just recently come up with this strategy. We put a flat or a fitted sheet down on the mattress, and then we put our foam mattress down, put another fitted sheet, and then we put a flat sheet.
Because flat sheets are cotton, fitted sheets are polyester.
And Mary would rather sleep on, I'd rather sleep on a cotton sheet as well. So then we put a flat cotton sheet down, and then we put another flat sheet on top, so you're sleeping between two flat sheets. And then we put her home blanket on top of that, and then we put a hospital blanket on top, so that blood and guts and mucus and everything can just go on top. I'm just kidding about all that stuff, but just so it can get dirty and not get her blanket dirty.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's our expert hospital bed making tip for the night.
Yes. Oh my goodness. This
what does
pump.
It say? Air
in line. So many times today.
And last night. Did you tell them about last night? I think that's part of why I'm like exhausted.
You're allowed to be exhausted.
I know, but last night it was like
It was bad.
From like 3 a.m. on. Like, I don't know how often it was.
There was a lot of beeping last night. There was not a lot of sleeping last night. So, air in line. Why is it doing that? Thanks for coming on this journey with us, guys.
It's a crazy one, isn't it?
Yep.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
And give this video a thumbs up.
The subscribe thing. You guys have been confirming that you're realizing that you're unsubscribed. So check it. If you think you're subscribed, go ahead and check it, because apparently mysterious unsubscribing is happening. And as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.